Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. The first drop of the Acronym Fall 2425 collection has just dropped, so I thought I'd make a video about it because you guys seem to enjoy that. So here I am. There are two jackets that have been dropped, the J1WB BQ and the J121KI. Both seem to be still available in all sizes, but we'll get to that later. Let's first check them out. First, the J1WB BQ. So it's a J1. If you are familiar with Acronym jackets, which I suppose you are if you are watching this channel, but if you are not, check out my other videos about Acronym and about techwear in general. I will not get too much into the brand because if you click this video, you probably know what this brand entails. So, you know, the J1, all stemming from this very first Acronym jacket, the Type 2371, that was released in 2001. So long ago, so old. Or, well, it was released in 2002, I see here. So all the J1s, of course, are, in a way, children or clones of that first jacket. So the J1W, we've seen a few times already in different fabrics. One of the last releases was the J1WBE that I also talked about in my last video. Sold out instantly. Really, really cool jacket, in my opinion. If I had more money, I would have definitely bought this from someone later, but I don't. So the J1WBQ, a new fabric. Well, relatively new. From what I have understood is that the BQ fabric is BenQ Export. It says it's a eco-friendly, waterproof, breathable textile, excellent performance, and non-toxic and safe. So that sounds really great, actually. I believe this refers, as you can see here, it's a fabric from Taiwan. Okay, so not really a lot of information on this website, which is a shame. I mean, there are so many of these type of fabrics now that people searching for this are nerds like me and you and want to know about a fabric, right? What's the deal with it? And so I think it's kind of disappointing that there's so very little information about it. Even by Acronym themselves, by the way. I mean, this information here is very minimal, if you ask me. In this case, with the J1WBQ, it seems to be a 3-layer technical cotton fabric. So the face fabric is cotton. Sounds kind of nice. And you have to say I've been getting more into cotton again because, you know, when I started out getting into techwear, I was all about these new techie modern fabrics, right? That waterproof and breathable and have all kinds of new technologies in them, which are quite often synthetic fabrics. But then as I got more into it and I got to try different kinds of fabrics and also discovered that, you know, cotton isn't always just cotton, or, well, it is, but not all cotton is created equally. Anyway, I actually have quite some cotton stuff. Now, I actually still want to make a video about technical cotton or cotton in the realm of techwear. So if you would be interested in that, do let me know in the comments. Then I will definitely talk about that. While you are there in the comments, don't forget to leave me a like and a subscribe if you hadn't already yet. I mean, it would still, you know, I know everybody asks this, but it just really helps with the channel. And it's just a click of your mouse or your telephone, or I don't know, whatever you're using. Anyway, back to the jacket. So as I said, it's a 3-layer cotton. It's technical cotton with a membrane, making it a hard shell and waterproof. Let's take a look. From the front, I think it actually looks pretty cool. I kind of like JBW, and I really do like the fact that they're trying out new fabrics, especially since I've kind of been tapping out of gore-tex. But I'm definitely making a video about that will hopefully be released soon. But on the other hand, it is also a 3-layer fabric. So I personally think that every 3-layer fabric at this point still has the risk of delaminating, as in like the layer separating, which causes these ugly bubbles that everybody fears and hates so much, including myself. We've seen it with Gore-Tex. I've heard about Protect Shield doing it. We know very well that SSWB400, a shoulder fabric. This one has had many reports of delaminating. Let's hope this is different. That would be really great, because if this is a 3-layer actual breathable waterproof fabric that is also like cotton on the outside, sounds pretty good to me. But let's look at how it looks. So at first glance, I think it looks pretty cool. Actually, the way the fabric hits the way the light hits the fabric looks really nice to me. I really like the way the light hits the fabric actually in these pictures. I do really like the chrome zippers. And definitely in combination with a less plasticky feeling fabric, like for instance, E is also a synthetic fabric, but it feels kind of different than, for instance, Gore-Tex. So I know the J1WB. I think on the J68, the chrome zippers don't really look that good because, I don't know, just the combination of the Gore-Tex and the chrome zippers, I don't really like it. But here, I actually do really like. I don't know why. It's just it's a feeling. So that looks nice. These differently placed hand pockets with a kind of, we call that a tension zip? I think it's a tension zip. I mean, it's a bit different than, this is probably also, well, we'll see. These Agga tension zip pockets here look very cool and unique. I like that too. See, there's an elongated Velcro tab here. So I talked about this before, I don't remember when. This sleeve hitch tab is actually meant to like roll up your sleeve, and then you can attach the Velcro of the cuff to the elbow part, which sounds like an interesting idea. And that's already very old in the acronym history, but it started out with Acronym having jackets that are a bit wider, like this one. So this is actually kind of like back to the old style. I think the fit of this jacket is quite, if I look at it, looks quite close to the type of fit of the 2371. Maybe apart from the fact that it seems kind of cropped. I think it is. I think it's quite short, or boxy, or however you want to call it. Anyway, the J1As are, and other Acronym jackets of a few years ago got a bit slimmer, more fitted, and like the J1A 2.2, for instance, that I had. And because of that, the sleeves were actually much tighter. So you couldn't actually really use this, because if you would roll up your sleeve, then it would be so tight that it would be completely uncomfortable and almost impossible actually to use this. I think I actually showed this in my J1I GT 2.2 video that you can check out. I mean, it's still one of my most watched videos, but here on the J1W, I think it's probably quite useful. Then we get to the back, and then we see the zipper sling thing that we got to know from the Acronym Nike collab. Errolson actually once told me that it was Umit who came up with the idea for that type of sling, and he joked that he hadn't come up with a name for it yet. Has he now? Zipwell? Almost. It's zipper sling and zip sling. It's almost the same. So, but he stuck with that name, apparently. Anyway, I don't know if I like it on this jacket. I mean, I think it was kind of cool, like the Nike tracksuits, because it made the tracksuit very different from like any other tracksuit you've ever seen. I still really enjoy the white tracksuit I have. I had the Friends and Family black one, but I sold that because, I don't know, I sold it. But I think that if I could still find this one for a reasonable used price, I would probably get this one too, because it's actually just a really comfortable tracksuit. But, well, I sold the Friends and Family one because I just thought it was just too expensive. I got that from the mother side for the full retail price, and that was just too much. I believe the jacket was like $300 and then the pants $200 or something. So or maybe even more. And for tracksuit, I mean, it's a tracksuit, you know, it's a cool tracksuit, but a tracksuit nevertheless. But I digress. So yeah, don't necessarily like that. So we're back with the spikes. Do I like the spikes? Don't really care for them. I mean, I don't mind that you can take them off. So, you know, I probably wouldn't wear the spikes. It's not really my style. As any other J1, it's constructed of a lot of different panels. What else can I say about it? It's a J1W B. The zip sling doesn't really look like it's much different from the tracksuit version, actually. I mean, it's a Aqua Guard zipper and it locks one way, so, but that's also on the tracksuit version, so that's not necessarily something special here. What's happening here? It looks like this zipper track goes all the way down and somehow ends up here underneath this pocket. That's kind of weird. I don't understand that exactly. What's going on there? It looks like if you zip these up, because like, oh wait, this is, I see what's going on here. Because I was looking at this and then at this, like I was like, huh, where are the tension zip pockets? But I guess that the jacket has a way to like fold it over. Like it's almost like a double-breasted suit jacket, making it more fitted this way. But if you zip it like this, then these pockets are more to the side. That's cool. I'll probably see soon how that works. Because what's here going on here? Nothing that special. Okay, so it's probably a button that's in here because this is the normal button that would close that. So I sold most of my Acronym jackets and I really do miss this button. This is actually one of the nicest things of an Acronym jacket, in my opinion. The fact that you could just kind of close it with one button. That's really great. Just the normal J1 double zipper thing with the escape zip at the top. But this, what is this? What is, oh, okay. Okay, wow. I really had to. So this is a second zipper that you can use to get this thing. Right? So that's why you can, so that's this zipper here. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like that. I like this. This is a new thing that's pretty cool. I'm starting to like this jacket. Still available? Yeah, still available, but it's also like, damn it. It's like almost 2,000 euros, man. I can't afford that right now. Maybe in the future. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I like that. That's a very cool feature. What's that? Is that called something? You can tape the spikes to your collar. Don't really know what to say about that. Metal tension zips. That's really nice. The fact that it has tension zip chest pockets like the J1E also had. I see that the pockets are asymmetrical. That's really nice. This one seems to be bigger than that one. Probably when you attach this. Okay, so I'm starting to understand this design. So if you use that zip, the waist fitted zipper, then this pocket aligns with that one. Well, that's actually very cool. That's very cool. I like that. I like that design. And now I see that this zipper is there. It pleases me that this is like a line that's like, from a visual design perspective, I think that's nice. Now I understand. Back to, like, god damn it. I still really hate this site, the way this is constructed. Okay, yeah, well, if it's closed, you don't really see that anymore. But like in the other way, where, so now these lines are asymmetrical, but now there's this thing that I appreciate this. So I do. Just pockets open. Cool idea. I would never do this because I would totally either scratch my sunglasses with something or it would just fall off. I can barely talk about this, but I lost two of my sunglasses, Oakley sunglasses, that were, I mean, not as expensive as Acronym sunglasses, but I mean, expensive enough, you know, just because I'm an idiot. One I left in public transport. I don't even know when, but I left it one day, and I think in a bus, and one I think fell out of my pocket when I was running to a bus. So the Plasma and the Portal, which are really great sunglasses. Yeah, so I would never do this. I would not. I would not. This all looks very cool, very zippery, very acronym, good stuff. I like these tension zip pockets. Okay, now I'm starting to miss my acronym jackets. Fuck. Oh wow. So this tension, the side tension zips actually zip down very neatly. Look at that. It's like you can almost not see that it's, oh wait, that actually looks, that's not a tension zip, is it? No, or it is. Yes, it is. But it's called a teardrop pocket. The way this zips actually reminds me quite a bit of my so it actually looks quite a bit like the zipper on my 3A MP3 TS. Is that what this is called? Like my go-to, see? Because this is also like open, so that's how that works. So that's actually quite similar to this teardrop pocket. Oh, the teardrop pocket zipper. Moving on, there's a shoulder pocket. Oh, that always had that zipper. Yeah, cool. So the left sleeve hitched is shorter than the right one. Shock cord, sure. To cinch the bottom, great. Another loop to hang stuff on and probably get robbed this way. I still think this is a cute bag. It looks like a small backpack for a gnome. I like that. I still actually kind of really want to have this bag, but it costs like, what's the price for that bag? That's the foil version. 3A MP1. It's 270 euros for like a gnome bag, but it's, damn it, but it's cool and cute. I do still want it. Anyway, there we see this gun. Okay, so now in the context of the rest of the jacket, I kind of understand this zip sling thing. Still, I still don't really know if I like how that looks. And to be honest, it's not as convenient as the old sling, because the old sling has an elastic band that you can pull tight in a way that's, I think, a lot nicer than this. On the other hand, if this will not, the downside of the elastic band is that if the jacket is really heavy, so if, for instance, you have zipped an insulator into the jacket, or I can imagine that this jacket actually being cotton is quite a bit heavier than other J1Ws. Let's see. It actually weighs more than a kilo, whereas the J1W GT, for instance, okay, it's not that big. Well, weighs 842. J1WBE. Okay, well, J1WBE actually weighs almost the same as this. So still, it's heavier than the other jackets. Definitely heavier than a GT jacket. What's more, we see another new jacket that has not been released yet. J14 also seems to be a cropped PX Protects insulator by the looks of it. Actually looks kind of cool. Will probably be released soon, also this winter. It seems to have like so it seems to have that sleeve thing from, again, like this, like the 3D camouflage thing that so I think it's kind of cool that some of the details from the Nike collab are finding its way to the mainline Acronym jackets. Also these two releases now being... Okay, so my camera just died because I forgot to plug it in. Also, I just realized that I didn't actually use my microphone because it was off. So sorry for this amateur hour bullshit. And I hope that everything I've said up until now sounds not completely appalling, because that was probably recorded by the in-camera mic, which probably sounds quite shit. So I'm gonna try to fix that. I hope I did by the time that you hear this. Anyway, what was I talking about? God damn it. The zip sling thing. Yeah, it's fine. Moving on to this. Now I'm getting a text. I keep getting distracted. It's hard talking about a jacket. So oh my God, what's wrong with this shit? Okay, so camera shut off again. And I'm also getting a bit annoyed about this. And I'm also running out of time because I gotta pick up my girl in an hour. So I'm gonna kind of like move on. All right, if you don't mind. J1BWBQ I've said some things about it. I think it's actually pretty cool. So I think I was talking about this liner. It's the J14, which also seems pretty cool. Looks great with this jacket. I love PX. I still really love my LA10. And I actually got a Stone Island Acronym at home J74. Like this jacket, like the J74 PX. I really think this is such a cool jacket. But yeah, I could not afford it new, and I definitely cannot afford the price. People are asking for it if it's even available used. Okay, so I was in this, or was I? Okay, so I was talking about this, the J14 PX. J14? That sounds like it's a very old jacket. Okay, didn't even realize this. So there was a J14 before, obviously, like back in the day. This is look at this 2009 iteration of where is it? Is this J14? What's the J14? Is it this? Does that look like this? Not really, does it? Okay, so apparently this was a J14 GT. Well, it has two like chest pockets, I guess. Doesn't matter. Gotta move on. Stay focused. It's Pertex Quantum Diamond Fuse. Pertex Quantum Diamond Fuse. That's it. Which I think is a really great fabric. Some people hate it and call it a trash bag, and I guess it somewhat resembles a trash bag, but it's just great because it's super light. It's quite water repellent, but it's super light, and it at first it feels kind of flimsy, but it's actually really very abrasion resistant, or it's supposed to be. And my experience with it up until now with the LA10PX has been just amazing. I love that shirt. It's one of the few like expensive pieces I've kept. Also because people are still totally sleeping on it, so I could never. And you can still buy it new. So a fat chance that I can sell it for any price that even comes near the retail price, but I don't want to, so I actually wear it a lot. It's super cozy. Anyway, price is very decent in Acronym terms, all right? So for a waterproof, quite intricate designed jacket with some cool new features, I think this is actually a great design, a great release. Also designed, but a great release. I think either there are a lot of them on the site, or people are sleeping on it because nobody seems to be buying it. I think I would. I probably would if I had money, but I don't, so I'm not going to. This, what is this pant? This is an interesting pant. It's a huge, what is this pant? P30AL. Oh no. Okay, so this is also a new pant. I'm not going to get into that. No, sorry. P30AL. Yeah, sure. This also seems like something new, or is it like it's not a 25? No. Is it? Is it a 25 or 27? Don't remember. It's a big diaper pant. I don't know if I'm a super fan of this like huge on huge look of the most recent Acronym stuff. It's all pretty big. I don't know, but the jacket is good. Moving on. J121KI. What does he say about this? So this is also cotton. This is no shell. So it's Moleskin, which I think is new in Acronym country. I mean, it was a quite used fabric in the Shadow Project. The Shadow Project. Erlson/Acronym, of course, also did back in the day. But I don't think there has been a Moleskin Acronym piece yet. At least not that I know of. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Let me know. I mean, if you have other or more knowledge than I, please do feel free to enlighten me or us. I mean, I in no way claim to be any kind of Acronym scholar or techwear a genius. I just talk about stuff that I like. So Moleskin, it's kind of nice. It's nice feeling. Non-shell is a new category type featuring resilient fabrics and constructions without chemically constituted bonding or membranes. See, so that's what that is. Non-shell, which is kind of nice because that is also, I say that a lot, right? Kind of nice. Well, I think it's kind of nice, which means that nothing can go wrong, right? In a way. So that does make it very durable, if you ask me, because that's one of the reasons that I kind of tapped out of gore-tex, because it's not that durable. So I'm quite glad to see Acronym catching on to that and releasing, hopefully in the future, less gore-tex clothes. Also something I know that a lot of fans have been complaining about. I mean, the fans complain a lot about everything, of course, but the fact that there are so many gore-tex releases by Acronym, even though we know that, that gore-tex at some point just dies. And I know also like the gore-tex defenders, like my mate Nathan from Australia, sorry for the accent, that's really bad, talks about, I got in a discussion with him because he said, yeah, but it's a technical fabric and it's a performance piece and you have to use it in a certain way. So if you are Gore-Tex DLAMs, that means that you have not used it right as a user because it's a performance piece. So you should wear it always with a layer between, like never let it touch your skin and stuff like that. But this is not performance wear, and that's not just my opinion. It's fashion. It's a fashion brand. Acronym has always presented itself as a fashion brand and never as a outdoor performance sports brand or anything like that. Like Arc'teryx, for instance, or I don't know, Mammut, or any kind of brand that actually makes clothing to go and do outdoor activities in. The main goal of Acronym is to look cool, and it being techwear takes fabrics and techniques and designs from performance wear and utilitarian wear, like army clothes, and incorporates that in the fashion, right? So you get fashion with some technical properties, making it techwear. But making fashion with a fabric that cannot touch your skin because it will deteriorate, to me, that's just bullshit. That's bullshit. That's just plain bullshit. It should not be like that. If there's such a specific way to use the fabric, because otherwise it just dies, then in my opinion, it has no place in day-to-day fashion, which is what Acronym presents itself as, stuff you can just, wear from day to day. Anyway, J121, has there been a J121 before? I don't think so. I'm kind of losing track here, guys. Does it matter? Not really. Okay, you gotta speed this up. What can I say about this? I think it looks cool. I don't hate how it looks. It also doesn't look super special. It's kind of like a thick coach jacket, which is fine. It has the X zipper configuration we've seen on the V91 or J91. Where is it? J91, right? So it's a bit like a J91. It doesn't look like J91 at all. Wow. Anyway, never mind what I said about that. Sorry, I meant V91. So it does look a bit like a V91 with, understand? I know Moleskin is really nice fabric to the skin. I've had quite a few. I had some Shadow Project pieces that had parts that were Moleskin that always felt really nice. So I can imagine having a jacket entirely of Moleskin. It's nice, especially if the collar is Moleskin, because I don't know if the interior, blah, blah, blah. I do think it's completely Moleskin, like inside and out. Suddenly we get all these German sentences and names in the descriptions. I mean, it's a German, it's a brand based in Germany, but still kind of weird. So the fabric is made in Germany. The fact it's a Mother's site exclusive, I presume it is, the entire jacket is produced in the Czech Republic. like most mother side exclusives are, or maybe in China already. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me anyway. So one important thing to mention is that the webbed velvet Moleskin fabric is very quiet. Getting a text again. So Moleskin, is it still recording? Yes, it is. Oh my god. It's empty again. Okay, I hope. Okay, oh my god, this fucking camera, man. It's fucking around again. Anyway, I think it's still recording. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Making this video has been a difficult thing. It's so hard to concentrate because there's all these things coming, distracting me. Moleskin jacket. Yeah, it's nice. It's not a shell. Is it warm? It doesn't really say anything. It's Moleskin HV Schusamt. I don't know what that means. Oh, I was talking about the sound. So Moleskin, so it's a very densely woven cotton fabric, making it like a moleskin, like it's like very small hairs, which makes it very silent, as in it doesn't swish like most of the synthetic fabrics like gore-tex do. Actually, I know for a fact that it is used in film to, like, if you wrap it around a microphone, like a lavalier mic that is placed inside an actor's piece of clothing, it can prevent the sound of the mic rubbing against the actual clothing because it is so soft. And yeah, so you understand, right? So it's very silent, and that's cool because most of the Acronym fabrics are quite loud. So it's nice to have a fabric that has other technical advantages besides being waterproof or something like that. That's very obvious. So this is actually a fabric that's just very sturdy, soft, quiet, and durable, long-lasting, because it's not bonded in any way. So it's just like, it's normal clothing, right? So yeah, cool. Again, it's quite baggy. It's a big jacket. Again, it's probably not something that I would get. As I said before, I'm not necessarily a big fan of all the huge, wide designs of late. Look at this. What is this? I just don't really think this looks cool. It just looks like someone wearing this. He just kind of looks like a kid wearing his dad's clothes. A bit like how Goopy Made used to look at some point, but then that, I do have to say, that had more swag than this. I don't think this is very swaggy. What is this? A different pant again. P58AM. Okay, I don't know. Not for me. Which is great. So I can't, but I also don't have to feel very regretful of not buying all these new Acronym clothes. So I think it's fine. I really like the clothes I have right now. Oh, this is cool. This is a small pocket. This is actually really nice. A small pocket to put small things in, because most of the Acronym pockets are really big, and I also have quite a few like small things that I often want to put in a pocket, and then if I put it in a big pocket, it gets lost, or it just swings around all the time. So I think this is cool. I do hope it's not too deep. Then if it's for small things, I think the pocket, like the internal size of the pocket, should also not be too big, because otherwise then it will still be flying around. Also, if this goes down, then like, how are you going to get it out? So I presume this pocket is like, oh my god, this fucking site. I'm crazy. It's just like this size. All right. Yeah. J121 KI Moleskin. Cool. Oh, it's really cheap. I mean, it's really cheap. I don't think I've seen an actual Acronym jacket this, especially not a mother side exclusive one, this cheap in ever, actually. I mean, I know like back in the day, Acronym jackets were a lot cheaper, but also like inflation, So, and then I didn't even know about it. I was dumb. But 858, I mean, yeah, that's good. I mean, it's just a cotton jacket, but it's not just a cotton jacket. It has quite a few. I think it has a lot of pockets, and yeah, I think it's nice. I really got to stop using that word. I think it's good that they have a relatively affordable jacket. It's like less than half of the price of the J1W BQ, which is also just a cotton. No, okay, so it has layers, but anyway, both cotton jackets, right? In essence. So yeah, I think that's great. Okay, I gotta stop. I hope you enjoyed this kind of chaotic feeling video for me right now, but I'm gonna, at least try to keep up with these drop videos. It's already very late and I gotta go soon, so I'm afraid I might not be able to. By the time you see this, it's probably tomorrow. It's like Friday, and I hope I can finish this on Friday because I also have to do work. So thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and do, leave comments. Just say anything and I'll react to it. I like to keep the communication flowing here on YouTube.